Chris Hamblin back with you here at ArizonaSports.com with another edition of College Hoops Coast to Coast. Coming down the stretch, March Madness is on the horizon, and a team that has come out of nowhere. Remember back in November when Notre Dame lost Tim Abernathy to a knee injury for the rest of the season? People buried him. There's no way the Irish are going to be able to do anything. Well, don't look now. They've racked off 9 straight wins inside of Big East Conference play. They've never done that before in school history, and they got it done this week by 27 at home against West Virginia. Notre Dame is rolling, and they're doing it with the most unlikely cast of characters. And right now, when you look at them, they're 12-3 in conference play. They have the ability to have a double bye in the Big East tournament. And if you're filling your bracket out in March, I don't know how this run is not going to affect how far you put Notre Dame into the NCAA tournament, how far down the road you think that they can go. This is a team that, as you pay attention to them throughout the Big East tournament, think about them and think about where you will put them in your bracket because they are hot right now. The Pac-12, well, they haven't been so hot this season. They are, in the latest bracketology, projected to get 3 teams into the NCAA tournament, which I think would be a heck of a miracle for them. The problem with the Pac-12 is, even if they get those 3 teams in, I don't give them a very long shelf life in the Big Dance. A conference that is projected to get multiple teams in, the Mountain West Conference, a stronger conference than the Pac-12 this season, I think the teams that they get in, San Diego State, UNLV, and New Mexico, will go further than Cal, Washington, and Arizona out of the Pac-12. Keep an eye on that as we roll into March. Big loss this week for the Missouri Tigers at home to Kansas State. Missouri is a team that I really like, and 2 of their 3 losses this season have come to Kansas State. They're a matchup problem for the Tigers because Missouri relies on punching you in the mouth and you kind of stumbling, and then they go and they put a 15-0 run on you. Well, Kansas State is the exact same way. They are as physical, if not more physical, than Missouri. And when they get going, Missouri doesn't have an answer or a counterpunch for them. And that's really hurt the Tigers this season against Kansas State. Now, they may have fallen off the 1-seed line where they were set up to be a 1-seed in the NCAA tournament. I think nationally people will give them a lot more respect with those 3 losses. But I do think that if we get down to Selection Sunday and Kansas has a share or the entire Big 12 title, that Missouri is not going to be a 1-seed, that they will take Kansas over Missouri because of winning the Big 12 Conference. All right, here's the Twitter question of the week. You tweet me, and I respond to your questions. It has to do with the overall number 1 seed in the NCAA tournament. Who is it? Well, I think there's no doubt it will be John Calipari's Kentucky Wildcats. Top to bottom, they're my pick to win the national title right now, and they are the overall number 1 seed, even if they lose in the SEC tournament or in the remaining games inside SEC conference play. Here's what you need to watch this weekend. It is a rivalry that is ending on Saturday at Allen Fieldhouse. The Missouri Tigers, the number 3 team in the country, go and take on number 5 Kansas. These teams do not like each other, and this is a premium game for both fan bases because there's not another one scheduled ever. They played for 100 years. This is the last time they're scheduled to ever play basketball against each other, with Missouri bolting to the SEC conference. That's a look around college hoops this week. Thanks for making us a part of your week here at ArizonaSports.com. And don't forget, stick with us for all your NCAA tournament coverage. I've got you covered top to bottom, east to west, and with the regional being here at U.S. Airways Center in Phoenix, you know there will be some good college basketball finally in the Valley. Thanks for sticking with us. We'll see you next week right here at ArizonaSports.com.